space, and place. I would like you to click on that subscribe button and that bell so every time when I upload, you will be notified for more amazing and great content. And for my original subscribers, I appreciate you and I love you. And I am so hyped because I'm going to be talking about how I went to college for the free. Yes. This is not clickbait, okay? This is going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, but educational, okay? Because I have to tell you my experience, how I got my bachelor's degree for free, debt-free, okay? So, it starts off like this. The year is 1996. I'm staying with my aunt, and I'm in a bedroom watching PBS Kids, Butterflies in the Sky. I could go flying high. Take a look, it's in a book. It's Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow. Yo, that was my show, okay? So, Reading Rainbow goes on a commercial break, and I see this commercial of a mother, a father, and a son. And they drive in, they got their cars, and they pull up to this beautiful brick building, and it's like popping, the music is going, people are moving and hustling and bustling and taking our stuff out of the car, and they're going, and the mom and the dad and the son walk into this bedroom, and he walks around, and his mom and dad are at the door, right, chilling. The mom looks very emotional, she got some tears in her eyes, and the dad looks so proud of the son, and the son runs and he hugs his parents for one last time, and they walk into the shadows of the hallway, and it says, college. You can go. Are you going to go? And I don't know what it was, but at 6 years old, I grabbed my notebook and my colored pencils, and I said, I'm going to go to college. And I ran downstairs to where my cousins were at, and I'm like, hey guys, I'm going to go to college. And I showed them the picture, and they gassed me up. It was like, Pookie Dookie. That's my pet name, my favorite pet name. Pookie Dookie, you want to go to college? You can go to college, boy. Trust and believe. Yeah, you want to go to college? You can go to college. Believe that. I know you got it. You can go to college. Trust me, you're going to go to college and you're going to be successful. Point taken. Pause. Please, ladies and gentlemen, parents, adults, whomever, once you see children say something and they are activating their faith, or they're manifesting something, or you notice they have a niche or something, invest in them, gas them up, encourage them, because that's what happened to me. At the age of 6, I decided that I was going to go to college. Now, fast forwarding to 2003, okay, I am in middle school. And I had my struggles in elementary school. I had some comprehension and cognitive issues, but I finally was able to learn the best way how I learned, and to gain and understand and comprehend information and process it properly. So I was able to succeed. So now, it's 2003, I'm in middle school. I am geeked because I got my roller book bag. You know, I'm excited that I'm about to be a band. I'm about to be in band. I could switch from classes to classes. I got 6 different classes, 6 different teachers, six different sets of friends. Like, it's about to be lit. So we have this assembly. And in this assembly, they sit us down with the guidance counselors, the principal, all the administration, and teachers. And they were like, listen, you're here in middle school. Take this time very seriously. This is your practice ground, okay? If you want to go to college. When they say college, your boy's like, I'm in. Where do I sign up? Tell me the information, because I'm ready to download. Okay, I'm ready to know what you gotta tell me. So they basically broke it down in such a tremendous way. They were like, look, this is A GPA. GPA is a grade point average. You have your core GPA, your weighted GPA, and your unweighted GPA. A equals 4 points. A B equals 3 points. A C equals 2 points. A D equals 1 point. A F equals 0 points. So all the points that you accrued through your grades are calculated, and that gives you your grade point average. This grade point average is going to help you to get accepted into scholarships, colleges, and to other programs that you would like to be a part of. So I'm like, oh, okay, boom, I got you. So they're like, take these 3 years to practice how to get good grades and how to become involved and how to set a good foundation, so by the time when you get to high school, you're going to do the same thing, because in high school, your grade point average counts. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm just taking in all this information, They're like, get involved in clubs, get involved in organizations, because the next 3 years are going to go by pretty fast. But your next 4 years after that, when you get to high school, are going to go even quicker. And then by the time you know it, you're going to be in the real world, and there's a lot of things and a lot of basic skills that you need to know. So learn from here. I kid you not, y'all. That lit a fire under my behind. Because I said, from the age of 6, I wanted to go to college, and now I know for a fact I could get there, okay? So, get through middle school, ball out. I'm talking about ball out. Great grades. I'm a part of as much organizations, band, you name it, I did it. Community service, I'm doing it all. Like, I'm asking what I gotta do throughout the years, what I gotta do. In high school, I'm asking high schoolers what it is, how high school is like. You did it, I did it, I does it because I did it, okay? So, boom! It's 2006. I'm in high school. So I said, okay, I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did in middle school, in high school, but amp it even up, right? So I go there and I rock out with my socks out. Talk about, if you hear Dwayne, I'm in it. One way or after school, during school, in school, out of school, district-wide, nationwide, whatever it is, statewide. If anything I could get my hands on, I did it. All right. Now it's my senior year, 2009 to 2010. Everybody is applying, right? So I had this in my mind, like, okay, I'm gonna go to college. I wanna go to UC. I wanna go to UF, University of Florida, not University of Central Florida, but UF. So I said, okay, boom. I went on there, loved the campus, and a teacher spoke to me, and she was just like, Dwayne, what's your plans? I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to UF, this, that, and the third, and I don't know what I wanna do yet, but I'm gonna figure it out, but I know I want to go to college. She was just like, okay. She was just like, does your parents have a forward plan for you? I was like, no. She was just like, okay, do you plan on, like, how do you plan on paying for school? I said, I don't know. So she was just like, do you have $40,000 a year for the next 4 years to pay for school? No. She was like, do your parents do? I'm like, no. So she's like, you're gonna have to take out student loans. And I'm like, well, from the little knowledge that I know about finances, loans are not really good to really get because they put you in debt. She was just like, yeah, you're absolutely correct. She was just like, I'm a teacher and it took me 10 years to pay off my student loans. I'm just about to pay off my student loans. So she said, you need to think about a plan about how you're going to pay for college. I was like, all right, what can I do? She said, go speak to your guidance counselor and go speak to the brace advisor. That's the best thing and worst thing she told me. Walked up to the grades advisor. I was like, I didn't even listen. She was on the phone. I just walked in the door. Boop, boop. Excuse me, how I get scholarships? How I get grants? How can I go to college for free? She was just like, hi, hello. I was just like, yeah, what's up? How I can go to school? How I can go to college for free? She was like, okay, have a seat. And she sat down and she broke it down. She was like, this is my bulletin. This is what the scholarships are. She was just like, you're into your senior year. This is the time to apply. As you're applying for college, apply for these scholarships and apply for these grants. I said, okay, how do I do that? She said, make sure you write these scholarships. Make sure you apply before the deadline. Make sure you're doing these applications. Make sure that you're able to build a resume, and everything that you do on campus, you make a list of. I'm like, okay, cool. I said, all right, so if I do all of these things, I'm going to get money? She was just like, yeah. I said, okay, how much does the scholarship range from? She said, sometimes it could be $100 or up to $10,000. I said, hold on, wait, pause. You telling me all I got to do is do some applications, maybe do an interview, maybe go to a brunch, eat some croissants, and listen to some people speak, and there's a possibility that I could get $10,000? She said yes. I said, okay, say less. So I go back to my crew, and I'm like, listen, this is what we're going to do. They're like, bet. Like, we go to college, this is what we're going to do. So I had one friend, and it's so funny because she inspired me to do this video. She gave me inspiration to talk about it because we were talking about it, and I'm like, man, it's so crazy how, we were on the grind. I mean, we were in the office all day, every day, on the internet looking. I started off with scholarships, like applying, writing. I wrote one essay, tweaked it, applied. Kept on going, kept on applying, no matter what. My grades was good, my GPA was good. I didn't apply to UF because I was just like, this application is too long and I'm going to be too far away from home, so it's not going to work. Boom. I said, all right, so I got another strategy, line it up. I said, I'm going to go apply for Florida State. I took the SAT and the ACT. My scores weren't that great. They were straight, but they weren't that great, right? So I'm like, all right, boom. Okay, I'm going to apply for Florida State because I know my dad lived near in that city or that vicinity or whatever, so I could pop a squat with my pops and my stepmom, and then I could stay there and go to school. That was my plan. Apply to Florida State, they reject me. I'm crushed because I thought I had it all figured out, but I keep on applying for these scholarships. Then boom, 2010 hit, right? And I said, okay, I got 3 to 4 months away from graduating from high school, and I'm not accepted to a college yet, but I know I'm going to go to college. I said, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go to BCC, which was Broward Community College at the time, before it turned into Broward College. And I'm going to get my associate's degree, and then I'm going to transfer to a 4-year university, wherever I want to go, wherever I decide to go, and, be done. Boom. Straight, right? Work, stay at home, do the thing. So there was this one teacher, and this is so crazy. You see, this is what I call a great teacher. When you are a teacher and that student is not in your particular class, but you still are able to teach them along the way and build a rapport with them, right? So this teacher at my high school was like, Dwayne, what's your plans? I was like, I'm just gonna go to BC. This man flipped out on me. He was just like, you will not go to BC. That's not your caliber. And I said, whoa. Like, what's wrong with BC? He was just like, there's nothing wrong with BC, but because you are special and you are unique, you need to go somewhere that is going to challenge you. He said, you need to stop playing it safe and stop trying to settle. You need to go to a university. End of story, and I'm gonna help you get there. I'm like, you're gonna help me get there? He was just like, yeah. You're going to get to a university. You need to check in with me. So I said, all right, cool. I'm like, bet. Still applying for these scholarships. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to apply at FAU. He was like, perfect. That's my alma mater. I was like, okay, cool. I applied for FAU. They reject me. I'm like, alright. Yo, God, listen, I'm just gonna go to BCC. Like, I can't do this. I can't, it's too much rejection, this is too embarrassing, it's not the month of March, not gonna do it. So I go back to the teacher. Well, I didn't go back to him, I was trying to avoid him like Black Pig because I ain't wanting to ask him, like, what's going on. So I saw him, I'm like, dang. He was just like, alright, D, come on, tell me. You got in Florida Atlantic University? I said, no, they rejected me. He was just like, all right, great. Now I need you to do a petition. I'm like, what's that? He was just like, listen, you need to write a petition so therefore the accepting board or committee could look at your application with a more fine-tuned, more open mindset wherein they could accept you. I said, oh, I didn't know I could do that. He's like, yeah. He's like, if that doesn't work, if we can't get you through the front door, you're going to sing your way through the back door. Like, what are you talking about? Sing my way through the back door? I'm like, what you talking about, Soleil? He said, okay, you're going to learn 2 songs in Italian. You're going to come to me every day after school. You want to go to college, right? I was like, yeah, I want to go to college. He was just like, and I know you could sing. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm straight already. I got a little voice, whatever. So he was just like, yeah, you're going to sing your way through. You're going to make sure that you get through the music department. And when you get through the music department, as long as your foot is in the door for a semester, you stick with the music. You may like it, you may not. And if you don't like it, you could change your major. And guess what? You're there in the college. You just got to work the system. I was like, okay. I see you, player. I see you. So where these song sheets at? And help me out. So y'all I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I learned these Italian songs and I learned this American song. It's the month of March. I'm learning. It is literally May. Okay? May. A month before graduation. Dwayne Robinson still ain't accepted into no college. Get the petition, boom. That's done. I go and audition for the School of Music at Florida Atlantic University. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm like, all right. I literally sang half of the song, and the lady said, stop singing, you're accepted into the program. Welcome to Florida Atlantic University. We'll see you in the fall. Just make sure that we'll make sure that we have all your information, you're already in the system, and we'll make sure that you're here. Yo, when she said that to me, it took everything in me not to urinate on myself and yell and scream and do a backflip on that piano, okay? I thank that teacher so much. To this day, I thank that teacher for believing in me and pushing me as hard as he did. So boom, I'm doing all the paperwork, and at the same time now, I didn't even know they accepted my petition. So I'm like, all right, it's about a graduation, so it's senior awards night. And let me tell you, me and my crew, me and my homie, my home girl, listen, they were calling our names back to back for scholarships. Like, I got a bag, but she had bags. I'm telling you, graduated high school, my parents are proud, I'm about to go to college, and out of high school, I'm already sitting on $3,000 to $5,000 worth of scholarship money, right? Now, mind you, January 1st, back up, I made sure that I already applied for FAFSA. So remember, FAFSA is government financial aid. Thank you for all the people that paid their taxes from 2010 to 2014. Because of you, I got my degree for free. So I was able to get the Pell Grant, right? And then I learned about unsubsidized and subsidized loans. So Remember, if you're in this situation, subsidized loans are basically loans that you get, right? And when you do get those loans and accept it, they start accruing interest the day you accept it. Unsubsidized loans don't accrue the interest until after or halfway through you're done with school. That's when it starts accruing interest. So those are two things that you need to learn. The Pell Grant is basically $5,500. I don't know if it changed, but this is for me at the time. The Pell Grant was $5,500 that you get, and then through financial aid.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching, but please click on part 2 to know how I secured the bag to get my degree for free.